Um, you're never gonna believe this. I just filmed an entire intro. Turns out the camera wasn't even recording. That's cool. What's up? How are you? Welcome back. I'm so happy you chose to be here with me right now. My day is going great. Actually, I'm having like one of those, you ever have one of those days where it's magnificently weird? You know what I mean? Where it's not a bad day, but just weird stuff keeps happening. So I wake up a little later than normal. I go to the gym and I'm stretching, and I see like 6 or 7 cops going to the men's locker room. So they go in there, they're in there for like maybe like 3-4 minutes, and then they leave. They don't come out with anybody. And I'm like, yo, this is weird. I feel like I'm the only person seeing this. I'm looking around the gym, nobody's making a face, nobody notices it. So I'm like, okay, am I crazy? And so they leave the gym, and I continue stretching, and I leave, and as I'm leaving, I see the cops posted up outside in front of the gym. I'm like, okay, what are y'all on right now? Right? Like, who are y'all looking for? Because clearly something's going on and nobody's telling us anything. So anyways, I ignore them, go across the street, go to get some fruit, and I see an old dude on the corner, and he's like on the phone talking, minding his business, right? And a young guy walks past him, and he just starts coughing, right? Like coughing. And the old dude looks at him and he's like, hey, cover your mouth. And the young dude looks back at him, and I'm like, they must know each other, because there's no way. This is New York, people mind their business. And the old dude's like, yeah, cover your mouth. People are getting sick out here. Don't do that. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Let me take myself into the grocery store. Going to the grocery store, I get my blueberries. Listen, y'all, 3 for $10. I had to go crazy, right? Oh my God. It's not blueberry season. They're super tart. I don't care. I love them anyways. I had it 3 for $10, bro. I had to do it. But yeah, hi. Nice to see you. I'm not going to work on the big painting behind me. I know. Jordan, you're ducking it again, whatever, blah, blah, blah. No, okay. I got some magnolia leaves from my job. I'd been eyeing them for like 3 weeks. And they finally let me have them. And they gave me a beautiful vase. And I want to paint them before they get all dry and crumbly. So I want to work on those today. I don't have a ton of time because I need to cook. I need to start making dinner for myself, clean up around the house. I need to edit this video, and I need to edit something else. So, but I wanted to stay consistent. I want to stay in the studio, and I miss making videos because I hadn't been making a bunch of videos in a while. So here we are. Actually, let me get the flowers so you can see what they look like. The flowers, the leaves. Aren't these beautiful though? I'm jealous of anybody who has a magnolia tree in the yard. Now I'm like, dude, what? These things just grow. This is beautiful. I'm super excited to paint it. I have mad props today. I just thought about it. But yeah, so I am going to set up the studio to work on a quick oil sketch of these flowers, of these leaves, and then we'll see where the day takes us. But yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Yo, it is so sad when you think you're recording something and you're not. You feel like you've been robbed. Or better yet, I wasn't robbed. I was given an opportunity to start over and do it even better. That's the kind of stuff you got to tell yourself, or you'll go crazy when you make a big mistake. I've been working on papers and they deleted themselves, or worse, I've been working on videos and they just didn't save properly, or the file gets corrupted and you have to start all the way over. And you just have to think, all right, clearly the new video I'm doing is going to be better than the first one, because what other possible reason would the universe rob me of my time and energy? Clearly, I'm missing something. I'm the problem, being gaslit by the universe. Someone needs to invent a French easel that builds itself. Yeah, someone needs to build a French easel that builds itself and puts my canvas on it. Hands free. Also, For anyone who was here for the video where we prepared those canvases, I think we have like 2 or 3 more days before they're ready to be painted on. So that's exciting. So we got a bunch of stuff to do. Now we got a bunch of stuff we get to do. All right. Okay. Ow. Okay. Everything's good. Dude, this is always perhaps the hardest part about setting this stuff up. This damn table. Get over there. Yeah, good job. Okay, we are painting on top of the Max Beckmann book and the Picasso book. Let's see. I'm thinking we do that. Yeah, that look good. That look good. I need to move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, this is a pretty set up studio. So let me turn on the lights and open a window and let's get it cracking. All right, so the good news is only 2 piles of the paint are dry, and the bad news is 2 piles of paint are dry. So, like I said, y'all, having a magnificently weird day. I might need to adjust the light behind me because I'm getting a little too much on my it's not a canvas, on my board. So let me fix that up real quick. All right, much better. One of the pluses of having my thumb back is that I can open jars again. Y'all, it's been a nightmare. You wouldn't even believe the problem I've had with jars. I don't think I'll really need that, but all right, y'all, we are ready. That's a 2. I need a 1. Stiff one. Ayo. Ayo. Damn, some of this blue's dry. Yeah, we gonna use it. Plug it. At some point, we're gonna have to re-up our white. For right now, what we got is what we got, and that'll work. Because right now, we're just trying to make a gray. So the fun thing about doing these is I'm not like locking myself into a months-long paint, because that happens more often than you think. Way more often than you think. And you know, sometimes when you're working on a painting for that long, you kind of get bored of it, you know, and you want to move on. Not saying that about any of my current paintings. Shh, they might be listening to me. But like, you know, sometimes you just want to move on, or like have a little bit of fun. For me, the most important part of the painting is typically the first couple of marks you make, really. Any you know, you gotta kind of like you gotta orient yourself. I like doing these because I also get to practice just looking, which I do on the train a lot, and it's kind of tough being in New York looking at people because you don't want to be a weirdo. But I try to draw on the train all the time, and I draw on the train all the time, and you know, sometimes you just don't want to be weird, you know, so you end up having to play off the fact that you're like drawing someone, or so they don't think you're. Dude, the world's weird, and there's a bunch of weird people in it, and you just don't want to be a weirdo. At least I don't want to be a weirdo. I don't know what everybody else got going on. But we not playing that here. We don't play them kind of games. I really hope you guys can see this. I'll have to check in a moment. That should be there. That is there. So if this is here, and also, you know, I'm trying to just, you know, be a little messier, or not messier, but less careful, you know, like treating these like actual sketches, just, you know, timing myself, excuse me. So I think my halfway point might actually be where I even made that. No, this is right. Wow. Yo, it feels good when you get your measurements right on the first go. Yo, New York, Ferg was not lying when he said New York don't know how to be quiet. I feel every 5 or 6 seconds. Usually I would cut this out, but I'm trying new stuff out on the channel. you know, because the channel is still super duper young, and I want to just kind of figure out like what works best for me, but also I'm trying to have fun, you know what I mean? Because that's really what this is about. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm still trying to acquire the skill of talking while painting. It's quite difficult. I've been having such a good time being back and being able to make art. Well, I guess I was always making art because I was drawing and stuff, but this feels a little different. You know, I feel like I kind of have a piece of me back. I think I said this in the last video, but you really don't know what you're missing until you don't have it anymore. I kind of felt like that with painting. You know, sometimes it can kind of feel a little tedious. Damn, this stuff, yeah, it's been a while since I painted, bro. My freaking shoulder already hurts. And okay, I want to try and wrap this up in like a couple more minutes because I don't want to be too precious about what goes where, because what I really like doing with these is exploring. I like how exploratory these can be for me, where I'm sort of finding different shapes and things with color. This week I have been working on being faster with my paintings, and I know this is like doesn't matter to you guys, but like I feel like with some of my stuff, not some of my stuff, a lot of my stuff, you know, I end up taking longer than is necessary because I care and I want it to look good. But in doing that, I end up making something that should only take like an hour to take a couple of days. And I think it's important for me, especially, to learn about different methods of working faster, or just different ways, period. Because sometimes it's nice to take your time, but I wanna make a lot of stuff, and so it's like, okay, do I take my time, or do I make a bunch of things? And I think there's a happy medium. Well, there's gonna have to be, because I'm gonna find it. And I don't think I'm gonna put the shadow in on the leaves, because I kind of want to find the shadow with color. But I really like these flowers. I love the brown and the green. Very beautiful. But I don't tell you that art will get you strong, bro. My freaking shoulders on fire. Got that. Let me take a second to clean up. It's so funny how like an activity that you do can either bring you peace or stress you out. I don't understand what that's about. And it's not for lack of caring for either part of it, right? Like, if you don't care, you don't get stressed out, or if you do care, you get stressed out. I think sometimes it should just be stressful for real. Sometimes I get kind of lost in the painting, and I don't mean that in a way where it's like, oh, I'm having such a good time, I'm just lost and I don't know where I am. No, I mean, I genuinely lose my space or my spot of where I'm at. Like, what am I looking at? Where is that up there in front of me? Sometimes, man, this shit is so great. I like this angle because y'all get to see what I'm working on while I do it. Like, you get to see my palette and you get to see the canvas and everything else. The thing about making art is that I feel like people think they need to be inspired all the time in order for them to start doing something, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Sure, it's nice to be inspired when you start working on something, but truthfully, the inspiration comes from working. It comes from being consistent. You're not always going to be inspired every time you work, and that's okay, but I think it's important to to paint the stuff around you or just stuff that interests you, and eventually you'll have a bunch of things that you enjoy and a pattern will sort of emerge. Now the real question is, how do we want to approach? I mean, okay, so we'll take this because we want to get I want to do the browns first, but those browns are like orange a little bit. I'm not with that light. I can't see a thing, y'all. As I learn more about being a painter, I come to the realization that it's about remembering different, I don't want to say formulas, because painting and art in general is not, like, it can be formulaic, but that's kind of, that's how it gets boring and stale. Yeah, I don't want to say formulaic, because that's like the wrong word, or wrong phrase. But yeah, it's not that it's formulaic, but it's about like knowing different steps and knowing when to do what, and I'm still learning that, and so sometimes I get confused. But what I'm getting at is that's kind of like a lot of things in life, like when you start a new job, or what I've been told, when you start to make money, there are processes and formulas, not formulas. There are different processes that you have to learn so you can continue to do that. And by that, I mean make money. I'm excited to have a bunch of these just like laying around the house. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I'm never gonna show them outside. I mean, obviously they'll live on YouTube, but like, you know, these are just for me, just so I can practice and get better at this style of, or this method of painting. And that's what I really like about YouTube, is that it gives me the ability to like practice, and this channel is just a method for me to stay accountable, as I keep saying, and I'm gonna keep saying it, but I enjoy doing this stuff. And like I said, I don't really care if this looks super accurate. I'm just trying to make, let's throw on some green for our last little, if I can find a brush, this will work. And I want to, while I'm doing these, I want to use big brushes. Oh, I was sadly mistaken. I thought I had green out. Got like a, you know, like when you come back to gravy the next day, and it's got like that weird layer of fat. It's gross. That's what I got. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to clean off my palette and take maybe I'm going to clean off my palette, take a 5-minute break just to kind of let this layer that I just put on set. You know what? I don't need it to set, dude. I'm trying to work fast, right? So I'm going to put out a little bit more white. I'm going to freshen up my green. And yeah, this white's GG's, boys. So sometimes doing YouTube videos kind of help me, because I talk to myself a lot anyways, but I talk to myself even more, and I end up talking myself through the process. So it makes things a little easier for me, because I then have a plan of attack. And sometimes there's so much going on in my head that things get lost. You ever lose stuff in your head? I'm sure you do. Everybody does, right? Like, I'm not special in that way. If you've made it to this part of the video, put your favorite flower down in the comments. Mine is a violet. Well, I like a bunch of different flowers. Violets are up there for me. I like tropical flowers. Trader Joe's actually has a really nice tropical flower bouquet that I buy sometimes. I've yet to paint it because it's a little intimidating, that bouquet. There's a lot going on. One time I bought it and it had like little plantains in it. It was crazy, bro. It was bananas. It was amazing. This is bad boys. Falling down. Working this Alicia Keys. Yo, is Alicia Keys' last name Beats now? Is it Alicia Beats? It can't be, right? Big fan of their art collection. They had a show of their collection at the Brooklyn Museum this summer. Those people got taste, which you would hope, right? Like, as sort of seminal musicians in the culture, like, you would hope they'd have taste, right? Oh, y'all, I misplaced my paint gloves. So ended up taking a blueberry break because that is what's most important in life, is blueberries. Having delicious blueberries will quite literally save your life. But you knew that already. I'm telling you that. Excuse me. Yeah, the fun thing about just like making art is like, if you don't hold yourself to an impossible standard, you can't really go wrong, especially if you're just trying to practice, which is what we are doing. I remember when I first started painting, I used to be super scared of using up all the paint mixture I just made, and I wouldn't want to go back and then remake it, because it's like, damn, dude, like, that mixture was so perfect. How am I gonna make that again? I'm excited to paint in that background. So there's this painter I found this week, and I'll put some of his paintings up on the screen. But his name is John Adam Peplow. If I get his name wrong, I'll just editing Jordan got us, y'all. It's amazing what he can do, really. But no, his name is John Adam Peplow or something like that. But I found a bunch of his watercolor, or not watercolors, but his flower still lifes. And I thought they were so beautiful because of there's a sort of freedom that he has with his paintings. And he also has like they're so rich, you know what I mean? Like it just looks like you could take a knife and scrape the paint off, which you could, right? Because it's a painting. But what I mean when I say that is, it is just, the texture of it is gorgeous. I love his paintings. They're phenomenal. And I'm super happy I found them because, oh shoot, 1 second. Drastic times. Damn, that's kind of annoying because I was just talking about paint mixtures and the damn mixture I was working on just got obliterated. Wow, that's like never happened to me before. But this is growth, because the old me would have been like, all right, painting's over with, video's over with, clearly I'm not supposed to do this, but we're fighting back. Won't even lie to you, that was super annoying. My brush got cooked. Yeah, I don't know what that was about, dude. Oh wow, oh my gosh, y'all, that was annoying as hell. What the? I was talking to someone last night actually, and we were talking about what it means to be a professional artist and how it doesn't mean what everyone else thinks it means, you know, because it could to a lot of people, being a professional means you make money from it, which is true, right? Like that is a quality of being a professional, is that you're able to support yourself from it. What he was telling me was that, you know, a real professional is someone who does it every day. So even if you aren't able to support yourself from making art yet, you're still a professional if you approach it like a professional. Being a professional is a mindset. At least that's what I'm told. I'm not going for super accurate colors with this. Like I said, I was looking at those Peplo paintings and I love how colorful they were. And so I am just trying to put that into practice, just like seeing color and sort of exaggerating it even a little bit. Let's lock in for the one time and finish this bad boy up. While I was kind of taking a break, I was looking at, we were working on the brown, weren't we? Yeah, we were. I don't rock Chanel, I rock Channel. And I don't cop clothes, I cop pieces. Or whatever Rocky said. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I think I'm really starting to like painting on camera.
Please, I'm begging you nicely. Take the camera out of my face.
Okay, but you're how you're following the camera.
Cause even if I'm not like doing anything super crazy or special, like this isn't whatever. But having the option to watch it back and sort of see how I'm painting and how I can improve my technique. I feel like one of those athletes who watches film. Yeah, I'm locked in, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm locked in. I ain't never been locked in. Hey, the one part about living in the Bronx and you got your window open, you're gonna hear that dimbo every time. And honestly, that's how I find some of the songs I listen to, some of the Dimbo songs, just having the window open or walking through the park when they had their little birthday parties, going crazy. I think I'm done. So, like I say when I do these quick oil sketches, these are fun for me because they're not as stressful for me as my larger paintings, and so that's why I like doing these. They're a break from sort of the reality of that. Yeah, this was fun, dude. This was super fun. All right, let me clean up, and then actually, you know what? I can talk to you while I clean up because y'all can see. So I want to keep doing these at least once a week, just because they're really fun, and I really like getting flowers. You know, they're nice to have in the house, and painting them is a fun little exercise. And, you know, it's a way for me to play with paint, which if I can find an excuse to do that, I'm going to do it every time. I tell you what. Damn, I still can't believe my easel collapsed on me. And we caught it in 4K. Caught it in 4K, baby. There was like 2 summers ago, shit, even this summer for real, 4K by El Alfa, that shit was playing daily in the park, boy. It was like abuelas and shit in the park listening to that, which is crazy, because I assume they know what's going on in the song, and they're chilling at the park with the hookahs, everybody listening to that. It's kind of cool. Let me move some stuff around, and then, you know, I'll be right back. So I just wanted to show y'all kind of what we were working with. So I think it looks really good. Yeah, so I had a really good time painting. It's always fun when I get to do stuff like this. And I wish I could do it every day, and eventually I will be at the point where I can do it every day. Though I am drawing and stuff, you know, I'd like to have a schedule where it's, you know, I'm painting for like 7, 8, 9 hours, drawing for a few hours, and doing whatever else. But, you know, I want this to eventually be the full-time job for real. But that will come with consistency and just sticking to the plan. And right now the plan is to just make really beautiful art and to stay focused, which is what I'm absolutely trying to do. I want to say thank you for kicking it with me today. This has been a bunch of fun. I'm hopeful that I can edit this very quickly. It usually takes me longer to edit the ones where I'm painting because I kind of have to sit through a lot of stuff. But we'll see what we get. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, yesterday, and tomorrow. I will see you very soon. Have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a great one of those. Peace.
Hey yo,